Hey, welcome everybody. It is June the 9th, and as promised, we're going to have an update on the funnel, right? And everything always happens for a reason, right? I mean, I was looking for a solution in online marketing and social media marketing, and, saw a lot of people going through a lot of different trials trying to do something. And then, as it would be, like it always is, you put those vibrations out there in the universe and things start to happen. And I got connected to an old friend, Rick Cotton. Rick's in Vero Beach, Florida. Rick and I have known each other for 20 plus years. We ran into each other when he was a missionary for over 10 years and joined the company that myself and Steve Smith and a few other guys were part of and put together. We were a little ahead of our time, but that was another thing. And Rick has had the good fortune, of starting and owning two network marketing companies. One is still in operation after 12 years, mostly doing business in Japan. And he's a speaker, trainer, great guy, father, and all of those wonderful things. He's the founder of Tribe Marketing, Tribe, Tribe Marketing. And you're going to hear a lot about Tribe as we move forward. So it really is about the new digital world, and you're going to see and hear a lot about that as we move forward. I'm going to let Rick introduce Jeff and the rest of his team. So Rick, over to you, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Chuck. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I almost know everybody on this call already, so it's been a real honor to work with you guys in the coaching program and just help you guys get an introduction to the digital world. And, working with, Chuck, again, Chuck and I have been friends for 20 years, touch base here, touch base. We've built a couple of deals together pretty successfully. And it really is, it's a new world. And many of you guys saw John's new book, Network Marketing in a New World. Everything has changed. Nothing's going to be the same. And so I think the timing of it is just great for you guys. I've been doing this for several years now. It's really changed how I look at the industry and my focus on how to build. The principles are the same, but the techniques have changed. And so we need to adapt. And you guys are really on the forefront. And I tell you, with Valentis, the opportunity you guys have, I mean, I've seen everything under the sun like many of you guys have. And you guys have an incredible compensation plan, incredible products, incredible leadership. Having spent some time with Dave Jordan on the phone this weekend. I mean, he's excited about what's going on here. So my hat's off to everybody involved. John Hermenza, I mean, salt of the earth. I mean, you guys have a leader in him that is just like none others. And so, Chuck, my hat's off to you for putting this together and making it happen. And I'm excited about what we're going to do. So I want to give you guys an update. This is the new co-op. We use the word co-op. It's kind of like, we're pooling our resources together. You guys understand the concept of co-op. Now, we've always used a tribe marketing, because that's really, we have to believe in that tribe concept. And the tribe concept to us is a little bit different than a co-op, because a co-op is something that starts and ends, right? You jump into a co-op, you're in it, you're out of it, and it can be a boost. I've used co-ops for decades in my career in network marketing, but we've kind of developed a new concept off of this tribe concept where we're really duplicatable. And what we're doing here, guys, we're gonna jolt your business. It's gonna happen very, very soon. You guys are gonna be very excited about it. But what we want to do is really create duplication. That's where the key is. That's where the magic is. And we all know that in this industry. And you guys have some products that are really, really duplicatable, and a system that I haven't seen to this day. And so we are just coming alongside what you guys already have done and are doing, and just going to help you feed that momentum to a whole nother level. And digital marketing is the way to do it. Network marketing, again, has changed. And so we're excited to introduce digital marketing and introduce it to the level that everybody can do it. One of the questions I've gotten a lot in the last week, Chuck, and we've talked about this earlier, but, the cost of setting up a funnel and doing this and building a system, and even a ClickFunnels account alone is $97 a month. It's a cost of a share. So it becomes cost prohibitive for most people. So what we're doing here is very unique in the sense that nobody else is doing it. I guarantee nobody else has the hacks. We call them hacks, right? We're not really hacking into anything. We're just hacking into software, and we're building it so the average person can come in and do what we're doing in the digital space. And so it'll kind of come together for you guys. You don't need to understand it all, but it's going to be a very, very simple system where you're going to get these leads, these pre-enrollees coming into your system, and we're going to be touching base with you and let the Valentis system, what you guys have put together, do the work on the back end. So what I'd like to do, Chuck, if I could, is I'd like to start by just kind of showing you the funnel that we are going to be testing this week, okay? We are approving ads right now. We are going to be running traffic at this. Some of my coaching people that I've worked with, you guys are going to get a little bit of extra flavor. Like I told you guys earlier on, we're going to give you guys some leads because everybody, when you test, you have to test the leads, right? You got to test the data. So we're going to give you guys, so you guys are going to get some leads this week if you're in that Pivot Profits coaching program. And next week, next Tuesday, we're going to have an official launch of this Tribe Co-op. And open it up, because anybody can participate. The last thing we want to do is create something that just gives you a jolt, right? There's time for blitzes in network marketing. That's not what we're doing. We're not doing a blitz. We're building a sustainable, long-term, duplicatable system around digital marketing and funnel marketing. And like I said before, nobody else has it. And I think that's what's so exciting about where you guys are with Valentis. And obviously, the world we live in has changed. There's a lot of chaos out there. People are staying at home. People are going to be working from home. It has changed in a big, big way. And so we're in the forefront of that. And so that's pretty exciting. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Chuck, give me a heads up when you can see my screen here.
Good to go, bud.
Good deal. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show you the funnel. Again, hats off to John. Now these videos, we placed them in here so they're being edited and tweaked out a little bit. So we wanted to give you guys a chance to see it tonight. So this is the funnel. We've started doing some elements of testing this. We've taken some things from things we've done in the past. John has worked extremely hard on your behalf to put together some great videos, some incredible videos. And not only John, but as I scroll through this, you guys can see, we have other people that have really put together. You guys going on just social media today, going on and making your post about John's new book, Network Marketing in the New World. He did an incredible job putting this together. And this book is not designed to be an end all. This is going to explain all digital marketing. You're going to learn it, and you're going to master it. It's designed to leave curiosity, to want more, to plug into the system that you guys have created here. But it is an incredible read. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm proud of John for putting it together because this is new to him too. This is a new world for him too. So what I'd like to do, just so everybody can kind of have a vision, Chuck, give me a heads up if this is playing all right, a thumbs up. If it's not, we'll cancel it. We'll just kind of let you guys go look at it on your own. But I want to play these short videos if I could.
Hey, stop what you're doing right now and pay attention. Folks, in the next 90 seconds, I'm going to give you what you need to know to learn to understand this new world that we live in. It's called network marketing in the new world, how to win big post-pandemic. Folks, our world has changed forever. We're never going back to once was. You need to understand what is, how the world has changed, how you need to adapt, how you need to change. You need to understand and learn the techniques to win in today's world, this post-pandemic world. Now, you may say, who am I to give you this information? Folks, I've been 32 years in this industry. I've been studying this industry. I have earned more than $24 million in commissions. And folks, I was just like you. I was an everyday person. I mean, I grew up in a small town of Minnesota. Right out of high school, I went to work in a potato chip factory. I was a welder, building, maintaining equipment. I have a learning disability, I have dyslexia. Still struggle with it today, but back then I really struggled with it. I could not read or spell. I had no self-esteem, no self-confidence. And I just share that with you because this is an industry that you can win in. This is an industry, it doesn't matter what your age, what your education, what your finances, what you do, where you live, who you know, you can win here, but you need to understand the techniques. You need to understand the systems. You need to understand what to do and how to do it. This book, this ebook, how to, network marketing in the new world, how to win big post-pandemic. The information in this book is something you need to know, you need to understand. So click on the link, get your free copy. I'm not going to offer this forever. It's temporary, but click on the link right now, get your free copy, How to Win Big in the New World Post-Pandemic. And folks, for those of you that do, I have some other things I want to share with you that can help you build and grow your organization real time immediately. Okay, folks, but first you need to get the book. You need to get the book. You need to understand it. So click on the link, get your free copy of this ebook. Again, I'm not going to offer this forever. It's temporary. Get your copy right now. Begin to start winning in the new world.
I tell you, I want to say this video is really done well. I mean, there's a lot of renditions that John did. We're still editing, and we're going to launch the final tomorrow, but really done well. So, I mean, show of hands. I mean, you guys will be downloading this book, right? If you're a network marketer in this space, the time we live in, where we are right now, I am excited to get this book. And that's what we call a tripwire, or a hook and a bait, so to speak, because we want to do one thing. Tony Robbins, you guys are all fans of Tony Robbins, I know. You know, Tony Robbins, taught me this a long time ago. Just add value, add value, add value. That's how you create raving fans. That's how you create a network of people that believe in you and that trust you. And that's what we're trying to do. And John, just again, salt of the earth, incredible guy, and a great job. So once they go a lead, we're going to do all the advertising for you. That's the power of the Tribe Co-op. We know exactly where to go to get that perfect customer that we're looking at. Now, when we're talking about leads, guys, I need to educate us on this a little bit. Leads are a numbers game, okay? We're designing this to put thousands and tens of thousands of people through the system, okay? And you guys are on the forefront of it. So some will, some won't, okay? But we're looking for a batting average, right? Like Jim Rohn talks about, one of his great network marketing cassettes we should have all listened to. We get a batting average, and we can beat anybody who wants to have a batting average, especially with digital marketing, because we don't care if our batting average is 100 or 200 or 300, doesn't matter. We are going to continue to pump advertising and track the right people through this funnel, okay? So most visitors are going to click here to download. This is what's going to happen next, okay? They're going to say, hey, listen, give me your name and your email. That's the first thing we want. And that's what we do. We bring them through a funnel concept. We're squeezing information. And what we want it to do is filter out the people we don't want in. You don't want to be in business with everybody. If you haven't learned that in network marketing yet, that's one lesson that we'll always learn. So you don't want to. Sometimes you don't even want the friends and family that we're going after to try to get in the business. They're not really the ones we want. We want business builders. We want people that are like-minded, people that are hungry, they're ambitious, that want to invest in themselves, that want to put some investment in the 6 inches between their 2 ears, because that's the real estate we really need to be investing in. So people are going to come here. Some people won't want to get their information. They're going to exit. That's fine. That's not a lead yet anyway. That's not going to be rotated to you guys. You won't even know. That's just part of our job on the back end, filtering and finding the right people. But you see this little question box down here. John, I would love to see your system work. Yes, build me a downline real time and show me, okay? Our goal, I'm going to be a little bit repetitive on this, but our goal is to feed what you guys are already doing in Valentis. You guys are very innovative. Your leadership, your CEO, your founder, from all the leadership down, you guys are on the cutting edge. You really are. You have something special. I've seen every trick under the sun. I've seen every system under the sun. I've built many systems for this industry, for my own companies, for other companies. You guys have something very special, and it's being tweaked right now to make it better and better and better. But we want that, yes. That's our first opt-in. That's our first buy-in. So, yes, give me my free ebook. The funnel will automatically do that for you. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to be automatically emailed to them, and we'll start dripping on them on your behalf as well. They click here, and they're going to go into the second page. Now we're transitioning them. We've just given them what? Value, 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 right? We've given them a ton of value, and now we're saying, hey, now we're going to show a select few how we do it. Network marketing in the new world. The world just changed. Everything is different. The principles, but the techniques have changed. We're not going to be doing Zoom is going to be our new home in a sense, right? Next time we have a hotel meeting or a home party or whatever we do, I don't know when that is. We don't know when that is. So let's be on the forefront. So now we're transitioning that prospect and squeezing them through our funnel to find the people we want. So let's listen to John again.
Hey, congratulations on downloading my ebook. I know you're going to love it. You're going to learn so much from it. But I'd like to do more than just have you learn. I'd like you to experience what I'm talking about. I've always been really, really skeptical about funnels and any automation. Right? Any automation whatsoever. I just simply said it doesn't work. And I stand here now before you saying I believe in it now. Right? And, folks, I've been 2 years in this industry of network marketing. If you wanted to Google me, Google John Haremza, 32 years, $24 million in earnings. I have not one person saying one bad thing about me on the internet. And I'm pretty proud of that. And part of the reason for that is I always do what I say I'm going to do. Right? I don't exaggerate numbers. I don't exaggerate results. I do what I say I'm going to do. And here's what I want to tell you I'm willing to do. I'm willing to let you experience this. I want to invite you to fill out the information, right? enter into what I term as a power line, where we're actually going to put real people, myself and my team. We're going to not just teach you, we're going to let you experience, we're going to have you witness and see it in your own eyes, real people coming into an organization, and that you can call. I mean, we're talking about real people, real time, happening almost instantaneously, and it's automated, right? And you're going to be able to call these people and see that they're real, qualified, interested people. I mean, one of the things I believe, one of most network marketers, including myself, I mean, one of the things we're always looking for is qualified people, real people that are interested in what it is we're doing, interested in a home-based business, real people that we can talk to, right? And I want to show you how I can do that, utilizing this funnel, right? Working with my team, and they'll call you, they'll answer your questions, they'll work with you, they'll train you, they'll help you understand how this system works, right? And here's the thing, it's not costing you anything, right? All you have to do is fill out the information, right? So you can start experiencing, not just read about it in the ebook, but I want you to witness it. I want you to experience it. I want you to see it happen in front of your very eyes, where you see real people coming into an organization that you can talk to, that is going to duplicate, and they in turn can do the exact same thing and watch the geometric growth take off. So folks, I'm super excited about what we're doing here. If I can show you it, if you can experience it, you will be excited as well as I am. And so fill out the information, enter in to what I'm talking about here and see it work for you.
Awesome. Great
Hey,
job.
congratulations.
Great job again by John. We're going to clean, those videos will be cleaned up and polished up a little bit for tomorrow, and as we start doing our testing. But, you get somebody to engage at this point, they're a very highly qualified lead, right? They understand that there's a gig behind this, right? We gave them the value. We got them in. We call that a tripwire, right? Value, 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 create raving fans. And now John is transitioning to the team, right? To the concept. One of my coaches, one of my team members is going to call you. And obviously, as I've heard on some of your training calls, you guys completely get it. I mean, the fortune is in the follow-up. Now you have a system that is extremely automated, which is great. And I can almost guarantee it, because we've done similar things like this before, but not as powerful as what you guys have. You will get automated signups sometimes. It will happen. I promise you that. It'll happen. But the people that are going to win are going to be the people that are going to contact them and follow the training that you guys already have in place. Okay? So this is another key thing here. This little checkbox down here, you guys can see, yes, I want to see it growing in real time. Highly recommended. It'll be pre-checked. 90% of the people will keep it pre-checked. And that is what the enhancement that Dave and the team has come up with for you guys, which is brilliant. There's going to be text 2 an hour. They're going to go out and notify, hey, your download's growing, your downline's growing, your downline's growing. Because what we're saying is, listen, we're going to prove it to you. So we got to prove it to them, right? We have to do that, right? And so that's why this co-op, not only in the co-op, but the warm market that you guys are doing, the blocking and tackling in the industry, it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And pretty soon they'll be saying, hey, listen, I got 62 new people in my downline. Jump the top. There'll be a sense of urgency there. And I tell you, it'll be a lot easier to close a lot more people, and the system will do a lot of the work for us, okay? So once they click here, yes, show it to me in real time. And let me make a comment too, you guys down here. Chuck, incredible video. Great job on that. Mitch as well. And Ken and Laura, you guys saw to the earth. Awesome video. You guys did great. What we're trying to do here is build that support. We're talking team, right? This is a team concept at this point. And I would like to see another 16 of those videos down through here, okay? Because people, you eventually will put like, hey, listen, stay-at-home mom, truck driver, executive, whatever. People relate to that, and they're going to click on it. They're going to want some validation. And so the more videos we can produce there, the more effective this funnel will be. And Jeff, and my team, my job, also John, whom you haven't met yet, but he's our coder. Our team, our job is to optimize. Our job is to take the tribe concept from the top and optimize and make it better and convert better and better and better and get you more highly qualified leads as we go. And that's what we're really good at. So that's what we're excited about. But you guys have been tremendous, because we need resources. We need assets. We need testimonials. Even posting the cover of the book today. You guys went in there and, I don't know, there was probably 200 comments on it. It was fantastic. And we actually used a lot of those comments in different areas. So after they click on this, we don't have the rotator, and I don't want to put it into somebody's back office. So I'm just going to show you. This is where they'll go, okay? They're going to end up right here. They're not going to go to the video page. They're not going to go to the landing page. They're going to go right here, okay? We don't want to break the consistency of the funnel, okay? So now they are a pre-enrollee in your downline. And this is where your training kicks in. And we've talked to Dave about doing some adjustments in this back office to make it even more streamlined. We'll be working towards them. Part of the optimization, right? But you don't build Rome overnight, right? You don't build that perfect engine overnight. You have to let the data drive the decisions you make in digital marketing. In any business, really. I mean, I say this a lot. I'm involved in real estate and a merchant account company. I have some different businesses. We look at data for everything we do, every decision we make in those things. But for some reason in network marketing, nobody ever told me that I needed data when I was, growing up in this industry 30 years ago. Data, what's that? It's just activity, create activity. But, in this new world that John's talking about in his book, is data drives everything, especially in the world of digital marketing. So that'll be our job. We're not going to bog you down with reports. You guys just have to trust us. We're going to optimize this thing. And it's a collaboration between the company, between you guys, between us, a tribe. We're going to make it happen. Okay. So that's the process. That's the flow. You guys can go and check this out online right now if you want to. Okay. buildmydownline.live. Okay. I recommend don't fill out the information and submit it because we're not, you end up everywhere, right? But go ahead and check it out. We really want you to understand. We'll set up another URL just for training purposes that will go into a dummy account. We can put as many people in there as they want, right? Because you have to understand. And as we tweak the funnel, which will be very consistent and constant, you want to see that funnel because this is what your prospects are seeing. This is what you're going to duplicate the cold market on. Still do the regular activities, the blocking and tackling, but you put this, and this is how you put your business on fire. Because a lot of times in network marketing, we walk through our warm market, and I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people. They just don't know who to talk to next. There's nobody to talk to. I've already talked to everybody, right? And they either love me or hate me, but they have talked to everybody, right? So now where do I go now? That transition or that bridge, I call it, is where really the magic starts to happen, where you start to transition and you can move into the cold market effectively. And I've met, everybody I've ever met has learned how to do that. And we've got something pretty special because you can duplicate it now as well. Okay. So that is the funnel that we're going to be testing this week for you guys, for everybody in the co-op. Tomorrow, I feel Chuck's doing spreadsheets, trying to collect money. You awesome, Chuck. I love you, man. We're taking that all off Chuck's plate tomorrow. So there'll be an automated process where people can buy a share. Okay. And just so you guys know some of the hacks that we're going to be doing, so you understand when we go through. We'll have a full-blown training. Next Tuesday, we plan on having a launch. Same place, same time, right, Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're planning on having a launch. We're live action, right? Anybody in the co-op. But again, it's not a co-op from the traditional sense where you get in, there's a certain level of advertising. It's going to be actually a cost per lead. Okay. So this way we can continue to have it on all the time and you can duplicate on it. And here's my promise to you guys. Chuck, I said, Chuck, what's the lead going to be worth? He says like $20. I said, Chuck, we can do it for a lot less. We'll set the lead cost at $10. Okay. And then we're going to over deliver every single time. And that's my promise to you guys. We will over deliver. If I'm spending money from my own pocket, we'll over deliver on advertising. So you guys are going to get a lot of leads, a lot of pre-enrollments, but we want people to be able to come in and duplicate right away, not wait for a month for the next co-op. And when you guys are done with your leads, you guys want to re-ante. You know what I mean? There'll be a return on your investment from your Fast Start program in Valentis Compound, which is one of the best I've seen to reinvest. Use your fast money to fuel your business. That's always been my advice. I got it from Roberti, I think 30 years ago. I still listen to it. So now in the future, people have asked us, we've done really, really well with product sampling co-ops. You guys have two, maybe more, but at least 2 products that we've analyzed and run the research on with your skincare product and your coffee. And I tell you, there's going to be a little bit of a pandemic on the weight loss side of things too, coming out of this thing, right? There's certain industries you can really capitalize on, and one of them is weight loss. So I'm real excited about that for you guys because we've done this very effectively before. We ran a skincare thing about 6 months ago, and we just absolutely crushed it. And so you guys, product, your customer acquisition, I've always been huge on that. I think the industry has shifted as a company owner. The FTC has shifted their focus. So more customer acquisition we can get within what we're doing here, the better it'll be. So you guys will look for those. We'll be testing those funnels very soon too. We've already started to put some of the pieces in place there. So this is funnel number 1. This is tribe funnel number 1, but there's a lot more coming. We want to give you guys the tools to go out there and build your business in every facet, both on the opportunity side and the product side. So Chuck, I know you got a few questions you've teed up for me. I know I have Jeff. Jeff is I'm not sure he's available tonight, but I also just want to let you guys know, John Krim, you might hear his name around. He's my coder, but he's also very much on the strategic side. One of my partners been with me for a long time. And he's the one that invents these I come up with these ideas, we could do this, and then he comes up with it, So, but one of the things that will happen when a lead gets distributed live, real time, our system that we're building for you guys will text you as well. You guys are going to get text on your phone, and your phone's going to be buzzing all the time. It's a great marketing piece. Hey, you're talking to someone, your phone's buzzing off. Hey, I'm just getting new people signed up in my downline. You're going to get a text. You got a brand new tribe, a pre-enrollee member. I'm not exactly sure how it will be worded, but the name, the phone number will be there. Okay. That's where your training kicks in, right? You got to text, I think everybody's on the same page here, but you got to text them immediately. You can't wait 24 hours. You can't wait 2 hours. You can't wait an hour. You text them immediately. This is real-time leads. They're coming into you. They're exclusive to you. They're in your downline. They're pre-enrolled. You got to text them. You got to start building that relationship. And then I'll leave the training here. Everything else up to you guys as far as that. But trust me, because we've done case studies on this, you got to text them. It takes 2 seconds to do it. Just introduce yourself. Hey, I'd love to get back to you later. I'm really busy. My name's Rick. I'm excited to work with you. Boom, done. And so you got to text them. So but you'll know you can do that because we're going to send you a text. It's going to be right on your phone. Okay. And it's going to say you received, out of 2 out of 10 leads, you've received 3 out of 10 leads. So you'll know where you're at in your co-op share. Every share will include 10 leads guaranteed. And like I said, my guarantee to you is we're going to over deliver. I think we're going to blow you away how much we're going to be able to over deliver, especially as we optimize more and more and more. The lead costs will go down and down and down. That's what the tribe, that's why the co-op or tribe concept of pooling is so much stronger, because my partner, Jeff, is brilliant at advertising, absolutely brilliant. Probably the best I've worked with. And I've worked with a lot of agencies in this industry, and he's good. He's really good. And he's going to leverage every dollar we put in here and optimize it for you guys. Okay. So the cost will come down as we go. But I promise you guys, we're going to over deliver. So that's how it'll work. And then you'll get a CSV file from us as well with all your leads at the end of your share. Okay, that'll be emailed to you. So you're going to have all your leads. Now your leads are also going to be in Valentis too, right? Through your pre-enrollees. That's what we're creating. We're creating pre-enrolled people. So you have them in a couple different places, okay? And we'll also help you duplicate and grow by sending out a link to the page I just mentioned before. Hey, get back in the co-op. Get another share. Get another share. Okay, you're out of leads. Get another share. Don't let it die. Keep the momentum going. So that's what you want to duplicate. You want 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people that are taking advantage of this incredible system that you guys have put together, and just continue to grow and grow and grow. And just, you guys know how the power line works. So it just gets more exciting as we go. So that's kind of what my presentation so far for tonight, Chuck, but open to any questions. I know you have a couple teed up for me, so I'll turn it back to you, partner.
Well, Rick, why don't you, I know Jeff is on, and I know John is on, so why don't we get them in here and have them say a few words? Absolutely.
Jeff, you with us?
Yeah. Yep.
Jeff, I know this question came to me 2 or 3 times before the call, but we're talking about testing this week. Can you just kind of give us an idea of what that looks like, and anything else you want to add for the team too?
Yeah. So we've lined up 6 different audience groups that we're going to be testing, all sort of different audience groups. Some people just seeking second lines of income. Some people who have long been part of network marketing. And then we've also got a special audience group where I've combined Facebook audiences that I've been refining over the last 4 years, probably, that we're going to use as one of our test groups. And then whichever of those groups converts the best, we're going to create a lookalike audience off of, and we're going to launch on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we've got those 6 groups up. They're all in a active Facebook ad campaign that's approved, that meets all of the Facebook policy, all the new Facebook policies. And I'm really eager to see the initial numbers, and I'll report back to Chuck or Rick on what those initial numbers are, so they can get a report to all you guys.
Yeah, Jeff, and I don't know if you want to speak to this, but one cool thing about digital advertising, I kind of realized, we talk about business, creating your dream customer, right? What does that customer look like? In network marketing, it has always been so hard to train or teach or understand, because we really don't know. Because, listen, I used to be trained anybody with a pulse, right? I've learned that that's not the case. That is not the way you want to build your organization. But the cool thing about digital marketing, especially with Jeff's piece, is, he does lookalike audience. The social media defines that for us, right? We don't have to do it, right? We just have to get it started. We understand kind of some of the basic concepts because we're in the industry, but then pretty soon we have that defined for us, and that's the only clients that we're bringing into the funnel. We're not going after riffraff. We're letting the funnel squeeze out from the advertising all the way through. So I think that was one of the most fascinating aha moments for me is, wow, the social media, the algorithms, all these tools, these search features, everything that Jeff's an expert in, that actually does the work for us. So Jeff, I don't know if you have any other thoughts or any questions for Jeff, guys?
I don't have anything else. I'll just distribute those reports as we get into it, and the test ads are going to go live tonight, and so that first round of data will start coming out in about 24 hours.
Awesome. I know we're in good hands, Jeff, so he's going to continue to optimize for us as well. John Kramer, are you there? You want to say hi real quick, brother?
Hey, everyone.
Look at that hair. I wish I had some of that hair, man. I got to wear a hat. So John, I've been with for a long time. We've built a lot of organizations together, and John's been kind of my coder and my programmer for a long time, but he really gets the industry too. He's a student of the industry. He's going to be building alongside you guys too, so it's kind of exciting. But just so you know who John is, he was rolling up his sleeves all weekend with me, just kind of working some of this programming stuff, because it's not just a funnel and advertising. There's a lot more to what we're trying to develop for you guys. So John, why don't you say hi to the team?
Hey, team. Yeah, no, I'm excited, especially seeing what you guys already have created. There's a lot there. I was actually rather impressed coming from the programming side of things. So I seen you guys got something else kind of started too with some personalized videos that can be made. So as I get things moving, I want to see about integrating with some of that stuff too and getting that sent out, and just kind of add some value to what you guys already have, but just
John, just keep inventing these hacks when we come up with ideas. So I appreciate it. So I know you like to keep these on time, but I know you have some questions. So, and there's a couple coming in. So you want to go ahead and throw those out at us?
I don't see anything. Nothing here on the chat. What I want to do is I do want to thank John for really, getting fully engaged in this whole project. I mean, had it not have been for him doing what he's done, this whole project, I mean, it would have still gone forward, but he added the fuel to the fire, right? I mean, and I really, hats off to you, buddy, for doing that and jumping on board. I know you were skeptical in the beginning, and now I think that you're completely 100% in, but thanks for all that hard work, and I'll turn it over to you.
You bet. Thank you, Chuck, and I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of it and work with everyone and learn this, with all you guys. I mean, I'm learning this all as well. I think I have kind of made a little bit of a transition. I mean, I am, the most fundamental person there is, and I still believe in all of the stuff I've always believed in. But I also believe our world has changed. And I believe that the number one thing that every network marketer, especially a network marketer that's been doing it for a while, the number one thing that they want is somebody to talk to. Just give me somebody to talk to. Give me a qualified person to talk to. And I've always believed, over the years, people would come to me with all kinds of lead programs and, this. And my response was always, it's all crap. It's all crap. These are our leads, only our leads. They're hot, they're fresh, they're right in your hands immediately. And we're, the people in the funnel are talented people that know how to talk to them, how to convert them, how to follow up timely. And so I really think that this has potential to create some huge momentum. And so, I mean, essentially, even if you listen to my first two videos, they're kind of, just depicting what I believe, that I think the world has changed. I think that digital marketing, is going to play a much bigger role in what we do, that the networker needs someone to talk to. They want to build a business. They just need someone to give me a live body, give me somebody that's really interested, not a tire kicker, that's somebody that actually wants to do something. And I really believe this funnel is going to produce that. And so it's going to be, and I'm, having worked with, Rick and Jeff here, pretty closely over the last several weeks. I'm just really, really excited about what I've already learned and what I see happening here. So, Chuck, hats off to you for just being so incredibly persistent in trying to get me to pay attention to this, to the point of me getting upset a few times, I think. But I'm glad I'm here.
I never get upset. I just stay persistent, I knew it was, I knew it
He's
was
like the badger. That's what he
the
is.
story is too good, right? The story is
Badger.
too good. A question that came in just a second ago is, should people invite their team next Tuesday to the Zoom?
Yeah, I would say absolutely. I mean, even if everybody's not ready to get in the co-op and start fielding leads, get the momentum going. I mean, this again, I want to emphasize that we don't want to just jolt your business. We want to help you build and create a fire, real momentum, and I believe, just talking to Dave and spending this time with John and knowing so many of you guys, I believe you guys could, I think you're on the threshold of something special. I think it could be that company that busts that through that $1 billion glass ceiling, the next one. And I think that just takes a little spark. And so I want people to get on and get excited because there's a lot of excitement here. And by next week, even with the testing, Chuck, we're going to have even more excitement. I can promise you that, because there's going to be a lot of people coming in, even in the test. And then we go full live next week.
Rick, you got me excited about, when you think about the co-op, you think about, like you said, you start it, you end it, you start it, you end it. Some people are in and it's for a certain length of time and so on. And that's how my mind has always worked, right?
Yeah.
Putting something together like this. But, you just added a new twist onto the whole thing, where anybody, it doesn't matter what day it is, what time of the day or the week or whatever, you want to jump in and grab a spot, and just go on and be part of the co-op. So that is a huge advantage for everybody. I mean, otherwise you got to say, oh, well, this one's full and you got to wait till next month. I mean, that was my, concept.
Yeah. And listen, that's what we used to do, right? I mean, we used to run radio ads and all kinds of stuff, do co-ops. And all it ever did for my board is it gave me a jolt, you know what I mean? But it was never sustainable, So that's why we started doing these tribe co-ops. And it just makes it so you can really be part of your business. You know what I mean? You're working the warm market. Your bridge already is built for the cold market. And you let us optimize. Because what Jeff does, I can't do. And I'll never be able to do, right? From the traffic stuff and optimizing, looking at the reports and crunching the numbers, he boils it down for us. Okay, we get it. Okay, let's make these changes. And we'll be making a lot of changes to this funnel all the time, especially in the first, a month or so. We'll be changing it constantly. That's why we'll want to get it up so you guys can see it, because you need to know what your prospects are going through. But that's what makes it so powerful, is the optimization that goes on from here going forward. And obviously the opportunity for everybody to get involved whenever they're ready to go.
And Rick, if I could just mention one more thing, you guys have never done this before, where it's gone into a power line, an actual real power line, where the people showing up would be part of that person's, organization. I mean, the sense of urgency and the fear of loss, and now, incorporated with the texting, to bring it right in the palm of their hands, to their phone. And then, the fact that, we then, maybe work with the app to do the follow-up. So we're tracking all of the interaction and know when to follow up effectively and efficiently. This could be, definitely, could be that sense of urgency from that real-time power line could be pretty exciting.
Yeah, and we never have, John. You're absolutely right. We've done it with the texting features that we talk about and the touching, but never in a power line. So when I saw the Valentis power line tool and then got on that Saturday call when Dave said, hey, listen, we're going to put that texting in there, lights out. Now, is there going to be some tweaking we have to do? Because there is a break. You're going through a funnel and then you're breaking off into the Valentis back office. But we've talked about that. We're going to optimize that too. So I think it could be something incredibly special. And I can guarantee you it's never been done before. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, thanks, John.
Hey guys, any other questions?
Chuck, a couple of people have asked about actually seeing John's ebook. Could they get it without going through the demo funnel?
It's really, all it is the cover. There is nothing else to it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We just emailed the cover. No, they'll probably be polished. What do you say, John? A couple days, 2 or 3 days. Then
Yeah,
we'll be
it's going to be about 54 pages.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, a couple of people I see there have asked for it, so you don't want to be filling your name in the funnel. So
Yeah, so it'll probably this week we'll be able to deliver the ebook to everybody. So, and you guys obviously need to get it and reference it and read it and digest it, and it's good stuff. I don't know about the calendar question in there, Chuck. Are they going to be going into your calendar? I'm not really sure about that. So,
Yeah.
Pete said, and a break means what? I don't know what that means, Pete.
You know, I think it was the calendar, the online calendar that we were using.
From one thing to another, that being the break.
The leads are going to go right into your power line, and they'll become a pre-enrollee right in your power line. You'll have all that information in your contact manager in your back office. And so
from one system to the other.
I know Rick and Jeff and John are working with Dave to make this whole thing very seamless, right? So that nothing has to happen. So that brand new prospect fills out this information, says, yes, build me a power line, prove it to me, right? Prove it to me before I spend any money. And that person is going to go right in that power line. They're going to start getting text messages, emails from the company as more and more and more people pile in there. So yeah, it's going to be, and you just think about the kind of money that could potentially be spent in advertising, and it starts to get to be mind-boggling, and the reach that we'll have. I mean, it's not just the U.S. market, guys. I mean, it's all over the globe, right? I mean, we can identify, right, and target markets, right, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff had to step out, but yeah, absolutely, Chuck. I mean, you hit a good point. I mean, in some places, we can market and specifically do it. Let's say we want to penetrate, Germany or whatever market. I know you guys are everywhere, right? We actually can target and create campaigns specifically for that.
Right.
A lot of the same tools, tweak it out, put the language in there, and you guys have the reach to do that because you're in so many countries delivering products. So that's exciting, and that's down the road, but that's going to happen too. So that's pretty cool.
Hey guys, if we don't have anything else, I don't want to keep these guys from working. They still have a lot of work to do tonight, and the night is young. So I hate to keep them from doing everything. So if no one has any other questions,
Hey, really, I have one other thing, Chuck or Rick.
Yep. I mean,
With regards to where the leads are coming from, what geographically, I was thinking about a possible good idea in that, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick a country or two that would operate opposite of our time zone. And literally, it could be producing, business on the other side of the world where the America is sleeping and they're not sleeping. You know what I mean?
Australia.
Like Australia as an example.
Text them right away, though.
Right.
Pardon me?
Be kind of hard to text them right away.
Yeah, well, I'll stay up all night for that.
Yeah, Mitch will. Mitch, you got that dialed down. Yeah, we'll expand the markets for you guys for sure, and it's exciting because nobody's doing that. Nobody. There's the thing about funnels and digital marketing. There's a couple of gurus out there, some big leaders in the industry that have capitalized on it. They're selling their materials and so forth. But there's nothing out there for the little guy. There's nothing out there for the average network marketer that can come in and plug in and capitalize on what's going on in the digital world. And John said, he said it in his videos. He said it on this, but there is not the pandemic and with the world we live in right now. The momentum that can be created for something like this is just. It is mind blowing, like Chuck said. So I'm real excited about it. So we're gonna, I started doing this. Like Chuck got me into build me a funnel. And we've kind of put all of our focus right here. So you guys definitely have our focus. We're here to serve you guys and see you guys explode this thing. I'd love to be a part of it. So lots of great ideas. But this one we're gonna test this week, and next week we'll launch it for you guys.
Bob, you got a question?
Yes. Is it necessary to get the Valentis app in order to get the texts and the emails?
I can't hear you, buddy. Speak up.
Do you have to get the Valentis app installed in your phone in order to get the texts and the emails from the system?
Okay. Yeah. Do you have to have the Valentis app? No. It's just again, it's just another tool And because the Valentis app's got all that stuff on it and it tracks, you know, when a person watches it, how long they watch it, so on and so forth, that tracking is invaluable. So it's one of those things that I'm going to get more in tuned with. And I really have to say that I've got it on my phone, but I can count on one hand the times that I've used it. So that'll end. So, hey guys, next Tuesday, right? So a lot of work to be done between now and then. I'm excited. And, you know, so if you've got people in your organization that still want to be part of the tribe, by all means, reach out to them. Let's get them involved. The more, the merrier. And, you know, think of just start to run the numbers. I mean, the numbers kind of get crazy. I mean, all of a sudden you've got 10 people in the co-op and they're each getting 10 leads. You're now talking to 100 people, right? You know, and it just kind of gets crazier and crazier as it goes on. So I'm excited. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, John, for all the hard work. And
Chuck,
yeah, Mike, you got a question?
I was just going to ask you a question. How do we know about the timing next Tuesday? What are we going to get an email or?
Yeah, 7 o'clock, same channel.
7 o'clock. Okay, great. Okay,
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Same channel. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at, and we'll put these guys back to work.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bless you.
Adios.
Thanks, John.
Thanks,
Thanks, John.
Rick.
Thanks, everybody.